It's the game that scrambles your mind while you unscramble the squares with local contestants, local prizes, and lots of fun. So get ready because it's time to play Sqrambled Squares. Here's your host, Buzz Berry.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Sqrambled Squares. I am your host, Buzz, and we are going to have a good time tonight unscrambling some squares. And we have a couple of contestants that are coming to us from our studio audience here at the Myrtle Beach Mall. You see, every Friday night at 7, we're taping editions of Sqrambled Squares. I want you to come join us, have some fun with us, and tonight's going to be no exception. We've got a great-looking studio audience, except for the front row, but a good-looking studio audience. Now, we're going to meet the front row here in a little bit. You'll see how attractive they actually are. I don't think the back row can pay attention because they're looking at the front row. But we are going to have some fun tonight with a couple contestants that are back here. And these two contestants are competing for some great local prizes and something really special. And I want to show you what this something special is right now. Come on out this way if you would, please. How about a big round of applause for Cameron, everybody? Come on over here. Now, let's see here. There you go. Yeah, let me ask our camera operator, Gary, to just tilt down with us a little bit here. There we go. Now, what do you have in your hand there? You don't know what that is? Well, let me educate you. That right there is some money. That's the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. I want you to make sure everybody knows that you have a voice. Say something.
Hello.
Hello, did you hear that? You are funny. You know, this is my niece. I'm really proud of you. Did you know that? And I've got another niece out here I'm really proud of, too. Tell everybody, who's your mama?
Her name is Tara Broniak.
Oh, yeah. Who's your daddy?
Brian Broniak.
Oh, yeah. That's neat how they have the same last name. And what's your last name?
Cameron Broniak.
That's really neat how that works. Thank you for bringing out the money. Did you make this for us? No, you didn't make it? Hey, give us the funny look before you go. There it is. How about a big round of applause for Cameron? Thank you for bringing this out. Hey, Cameron, go out there and have a seat with your mom and your dad, so they're not too worried about you back there hanging around with the contestants that we're about to meet. But this is the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. Two contestants are back here waiting to win this, but you guys are hoping to win a lunch or dinner for two certificate to Golden Corral. And all you have to do is watch during the commercial breaks. Letters are going to pop up, and once they do, you write them down. Then at the end of the show, take all of the letters that you collect, you unscramble them, and then you go online to www.scrambledsquares.biz. I will help you. I'll tell you what one of the letters happens to fall in this thing, and I'll remind you right before we go into a commercial break to get ready to write the letters down. All right, time for us to get started and find out who's competing for the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. Time for us to meet our first contestant of the two, and she is from Conway, South Carolina, and she is a manager at Kangaroo Express. Everybody, will you please welcome Amy Moore? Now, well, Amy, I thought for sure working at Kangaroo you were going to hop out here just to, just to get some extra brownie points, you know, with your bosses.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I was talking about a good-looking audience. I think it's mostly your family that's pretty good-looking out here. Now, who's out here cheering you on?
Devin, my son, Derek, my husband, and
Derek.
my daughter, Michaela.
Oh, they are adorable, except for that Derek guy that you were talking about. No, he and I were talking about hitting the road together, called Derek and the Do-Rights, and I was going to be the Do-Right.
Oh, he sings pretty good.
Does he sing good? Well, he was acting like he didn't want me to be part of the Do-Rights.
He's just being modest.
All right, well, maybe later we'll have him come out and sing, and I'll stand right behind him. Let me show you my Do-Right pose.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could be a do-right. I could be a do-right, you could be a do-right. You could be a do-wrong. I'll be a do-right, you be a do-wrong. All right, I want to wish you the best of luck. I know that they're cheering for you, and they want you to leave here with the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. So the best of luck to you.
All right.
If you all have a seat over here, it's time for us to meet your competition. And our next contestant is from Elgin, South Carolina. He's the owner of Trinity Window Washing. Everybody, will you please welcome Dan Martin. Well, howdy, Dan. How are you?
Good.
So Trinity Window Washing.
Yes.
Yeah, I was a little nervous when I realized what you did for a living. Are these windows okay? The ones that they're good. When you walk into a place, do you look at the windows? Is that one of the first things you do?
I do.
Do you? And these passed?
These passed.
Now, out here in the audience, you've got a cheering section. Who are these good-looking folks over here in the second row?
I have my wife, Robbie.
Uh-huh.
My son, Ryan.
Ryan, yeah.
And we got Logan, a buddy of ours.
Oh, and they're there. Look at it. They're doing the woo-woo. Did you see that? He did the woo-woo. All right. Now, you ready to leave here with some cash?
I am.
Some prizes?
Absolutely.
All right. If you'll have a seat over here, Dan, I appreciate you being here. Amy and Dan are hoping to leave here with the prizes in this cash. But to get to this, we've got to get to this. And this is our first set of scrambled squares. And we'll kick it off tonight, unscrambling a thing. It'll be 2 words. It'll be 13 letters. You'll have 16 number squares to choose from. That means 3 missers, but some great prizes. So let's take a look. Behind these scrambled squares, you'll find some great prizes like a $25 dining certificate from Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone, the perfect place for family, kids, and groups of all ages to enjoy interactive games. The awesome prize center and a menu and pizza voted best of the beach. Big kids can cheer on your favorite sports teams on one of the 30 big screen TVs while enjoying your favorite beverage. Come eat up the fun on the corner of Highway 17 and Lake Arrowhead Road in Myrtle Beach. Breakfast for 2 from Golden Corral, featuring the Sunrise Breakfast Buffet with made-to-order omelets, waffles, fluffy pancakes, hot off the griddle, sausage and bacon, scrambled eggs, French toast, pastries, and so much more. Help yourself to happiness with 2 convenient Myrtle Beach locations. Admission for 2 to the Comedy Cabana, sharing the laugh since 1995 as Myrtle Beach's only 5-star comedy club featuring some of the nation's top acts in comedy. For a complete list of upcoming shows, go online to www.comedycabana.com. Great food, great fun, great laughs at the Comedy Cabana at 9588 North Kings Highway, Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate to River City Cafe, where you'll get that one-of-a-kind, juicy, run-down-your-chin, always-made fresh burger, along with hand-cut fries, hand-dipped onion rings, sandwiches, salads, and more while enjoying the rustic, no-hassle, comfortable atmosphere that has become a local's favorite and a visitor's delight. Lunch and dinner, inside or out, 7 days a week with locations all along the Grand Strand. It's all about the burger. An Auntie Anne's Family Pretzel Pack. That's 6 signature pretzels of your choice from one of the many Auntie Anne's locations throughout the Grand Strand. Pretzels, sticks, nuggets, and dogs. It's all pretzel perfect at Auntie Anne's. A square deal for 2 from Gym City Pizza on Main Street in downtown Myrtle Beach, where you'll love the flavor of Ohio-style square pizza. The toppings are prepared fresh every day, and the sauce is a hometown recipe with a garden-fresh taste. Dine in, take out, or delivery, a Gym City Pizza will change your life. A $25 dining certificate from the legendary Berkey's Grill, serving Myrtle Beach since 1983 with great food served quickly by Wayne and his staff that are always happy to see you. Hamburgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, chili, and more, plus Ashby's Sterling Ice Cream. Step back in time and step into Berkey's Grill at 3901 North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. These prizes and more will be yours if you unscramble these squares. Hey, remember I told you about the good-looking front row? Well, I couldn't talk them into coming up, so I had these 3 come up. No, I'm just kidding. Now, this side is really attractive. Yeah, now this is Mom.
Mom.
And these are the 2 boys.
Tommy and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Tommy,
Do you remember? Do you remember them? Yeah. One of them's having a birthday soon. Yeah. And you're going to be how?
22.
22. How about you?
25.
Wow, you don't look a day over 24.
Thanks.
Yeah. And Mama, you're proud of them, aren't you? Well, they came up and they wanted to be on the show tonight. Of course, they didn't draw their name, but you see here at the Myrtle Beach Mall, you have an opportunity to be on. But no matter what, we'll make sure we get you on TV if you really want to be on, right? And they're heading back to, is it Ireland?
Ireland.
California.
So how could we let them go without being on TV with Ma, right? Yeah. And you guys, well, if you'll head on out this way, thank you for being here. I'm keeping your mom. All right. So can I be your son? I mean, because when they go away, I mean, you're going to need somebody. And if you don't think about it, okay, get back with me. Thank you for coming out. Big round of applause for now my mom. Thanks, Ma. I love that lady. Love that lady. All right, this is a thing. It's 2 words. It's 13 letters. Amy is going to kick things off for us and choose our first square. And if you would, please.
10.
Number 10 for you happens to be a bonus 10 on top of the point value of the letter I. Now, vowels are worth 20, consonants are worth 10, plus 10. That's worth a total of 30 for you. And this falls in our second word of this thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Dan.
7.
Number 7 for Dan happens to be, oh, it's a misser right off the bat. Sorry, buddy, but great news for you, Amy. You can now pick.
3.
Number 3 for Amy happens to be another bonus 10 on top of the point value of the letter B, worth a total of 20 for you. You're now at 150, and this falls in our first word. This is a thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Dan.
11.
Number 11 for you, Dan, happens to be a $25 dining certificate to Ultimate California Pizza. Yours if you unscramble the squares. 20 points right now for this letter A, and this A falls in our first word. This is a thing, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Amy.
Number 1.
Number 1 for you is family pretzel pack to Auntie Anne's. Locations all around the Grand Strand for you to use that. 20 points right now for this letter U. And this letter U happens to fall in the second word of this thing. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Dan.
16.
Number 16 for, is it Robbie? Robbie's husband. All right. It's a misser. All right. Well, I'm going to make sure at least you leave here with something, even if it's a misser card, okay? All right, Amy, you can pick or place.
4.
Number 4 for Amy happens to be a admission for 2 to the Comedy Cabana, Myrtle Beach. 10 points right now for this letter D, and this D falls in our second word. This is a thing, and you have 5 seconds.
I'm going to pass.
All right, Dan.
6.
Number 6 for Dan is a placer. Much better than those missers. Yeah, we're going to place this letter. Proper word, proper position. It's the letter N. It's worth 10 points. And this N falls in the first word in the third position. Just a coincidence, it's the next one that's available down. The yellow letter's in its proper spot, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Amy.
Number 5.
5 for Amy happens to be a $25 dining certificate to River City Cafe. Locations out in the Grand Strand for you to enjoy that. 10 points right now for this letter D, and this D falls in the second word. This is a thing, and you have 5 seconds.
I'm going to pass.
All right, Dan, pick or place.
12.
12 for Dan is a prize, and this is a square deal for 2 to Gym City Pizza, downtown Myrtle Beach. And 10 points for this letter P. You're now at 140, and the P falls in our second word of this thing, and you have your 5 seconds.
Buzz, I'd like to unscramble the squares.
Well, Dan, if you're able to do this, I think you're going to really impress Amy. Her jaw dropped a little bit here. You have some prizes up for grabs. You're going to steal 100 points from Amy. Can you tell everybody what this thing is?
Banana pudding.
Dan, you're right. It is banana pudding! Way to go, Dan. You have just won a $25 dining certificate to Ultimate California Pizza and a square deal for 2 to Gym City Pizza. You stole 100 points from Amy. You're getting a little bit closer to leaving here with $50 of the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of cash. You see, the contestant with the most points after 2 sets of scramble squares wins the 50 and then goes after the rest of it in Super Scramble, and that's an additional 100. So, Amy, keep in mind, you unscramble our next one, you're just going to steal 100 points right back. So all is not lost, all right? We'll see what happens in our next set of Scramble Squares. Right now, you guys want to see what happens during the commercial breaks. Yes, 3 of the 6 letters are about to pop up. Get ready to write them down. Add them to all 6 tonight. Unscramble them, and then go online to www.scrambledsquares.biz. Give us the answer, and maybe you'll be one of this week's 3 winners. Well, we'll be right back with Amy and Dan right after this.
Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone is the perfect choice for your next party or event with our interactive game, an awesome prize center, and a huge selection of redemption and high-energy games and attractions. Plus, the menu and pizza voted best of the beach. So just remember, for the next birthday party, team party, awards banquet, or just a family get-together, there's only one place to go. Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone. Give us a call or drop on by and speak to an event planner.
California Pizza, the perfect pizza picky people love.
T.
If you deal with any pain in your back, hips, knees, or feet, experience the relieving support and cushioning of ErgoJoy therapeutic insoles. The insoles provide deep tissue massage to increase circulation, achieve balance and good posture, and above all, exceptional comfort. ErgoJoy therapeutic insoles have glycerin gel padding that helps provide full support for all the bones, muscles, tendons, and ligaments of your feet. ErgoJoy therapeutic insoles. It's the sole support for your feet.
C.
Oh, I'm hungry. What about, maybe, how about, wait, I've got it. Ah, now that's what I'm talking about. When you've got to have a burger, why eat frozen when you can eat fresh? At River City Cafe, you get that one-of-a-kind, juicy, run-down-your-chin, always-made fresh burger made up any way you like it. Plus, hand-dipped onion rings or hand-cut fries. So when you want a burger, come to the place that's known for the best burgers on the beach. River City Cafe. It's all about the burger.
S.
HTC high-speed internet is fast for my family, and that's good because with 4 of us online at one time, we can't afford to slow down. HTC is a plan that keeps our home connection up to speed, and faster speeds make it even easier to connect to family, friends, business, and entertainment on our tablets, laptops, and smartphones. And that's how HTC connects my home with the things that mean the most.
Get more speed at home for your new tablets with HTC high-speed internet and save.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
Welcome back to Sqrambled Squares. We're having a lot of fun with Amy and Dan. I think right now Dan's having a little bit more fun, but Amy, your opportunity to have some fun's coming up. Yeah, they're hoping to leave here with the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of cash, and of course some more great prizes. And there are a lot more prizes behind our next set of Scrambled Squares. And this one's going to be a person that will be unscrambling. It'll be 2 words, 14 letters. Once again, 16 number squares to choose from. 2 missers, but some great prizes. So let's take a look. Behind these scrambled squares, you'll find some great prizes like admission for 2 to the Comedy Cabana, sharing the laugh since 1995 is Myrtle Beach's only 5-star comedy club featuring some of the nation's top acts in comedy. For a complete list of upcoming shows, go online to www.comedycabana.com. Great food, great fun, great laughs at the Comedy Cabana at 9588 North Kings Highway, Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate from the legendary Berkey's Grill, serving Myrtle Beach since 1983 with great food served quickly by Wayne and his staff that are always happy to see you. Hamburgers, hot dogs, sandwiches, chili, and more, plus Ashby's Sterling Ice Cream. Step back in time and step into Berkey's Grill at 3901 North Kings Highway in Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate from Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone, the perfect place for family, kids, and groups of all ages to enjoy interactive games, the awesome prize center, and a menu and pizza voted best of the beach. Big kids can cheer on your favorite sports teams on one of the 30 big screen TVs while enjoying your favorite beverage. Come eat up the fun on the corner of Highway 17 and Lake Arrowhead Road in Myrtle Beach. A $25 dining certificate to River City Cafe, where you'll get that one-of-a-kind, juicy, run-down-your-chin, always-made fresh burger, along with hand-cut fries, hand-dipped onion rings, sandwiches, salads, and more while enjoying the rustic, no-hassle, comfortable atmosphere that has become a local's favorite and a visitor's delight. Lunch and dinner, inside or out, 7 days a week with locations all along the Grand Strand. It's all about the burger. An Auntie Anne's Family Pretzel Pack. That's 6 signature pretzels of your choice from one of the many Auntie Anne's locations throughout the Grand Strand. Pretzels, sticks, nuggets, and dogs. It's all pretzel perfect at Auntie Anne's. Lunch or dinner for 2 from Golden Corral, America's #1 buffet and grill, proudly serving USDA aged and daily hand-cut sirloin steaks, seafood, chicken, pork, along with favorites like home-style pot roast, made from scratch meatloaf, and endless veggies, salads, fruits, and of course, the bakery and dessert buffet. Help yourself to happiness with 2 convenient Myrtle Beach locations. A square deal for 2 from Gym City Pizza on Main Street in downtown Myrtle Beach, where you'll love the flavor of Ohio-style square pizza. The toppings are prepared fresh every day, and the sauce is a hometown recipe with a garden-fresh taste. Dine in, take out, or delivery, a Gym City Pizza will change your life. These prizes and more will be yours if you unscramble these squares. The great prizes that Amy and Dan have the opportunity to win as you unscramble this person. 2 words, 14 letters. A little while ago, Dan impressed his lovely wife, Robbie, out in the audience. I know you did by unscrambling our last one. You won the right to choose the first one or this one. So if you would, please.
All right, number 7.
Number 7 for you is a placer. We will place this letter, proper word, proper position. It is the letter T. It's worth 10 points. And this T falls in the second word in the third position of this person. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Amy.
Number 8.
Number 8 for my favorite contestant tonight, by the way. I just want to know I'm rooting for you, yeah. And this is... You know, Dan was supposed to get all of those tonight. You know that. Right? All right, Dan.
I'll take 11.
Number 11 for you happens to be a $25 dining certificate to River City Cafe. And 10 points for the letter D for Dan. And this falls in our first word of this person. And you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Amy.
Number 6.
6 for you, Amy, happens to be a square deal for 2 to Gym City Pizza. Yours if you unscramble the squares, 20 points for this E. And the E falls in our second word. This is a person, and you have 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Dan.
10.
10 for Dan is a lunch or dinner for 2 certificate to Golden Corral. A couple locations around the Grand Strand to use that. And 10 points for this letter D. Another D for Dan, and this falls in the first word of this person. You have your 5 seconds.
Pass.
All right, Amy, pick or place.
Number 15.
15 for Amy, Michaela's mama, and Devin's mama. It's a placer, which we will be placing this letter, and that's the letter T, and it's worth 10 points. And the T falls in the second word in the fourth position. It is a person, and you have 5 seconds.
Buzz, I'd like to unscramble the squares.
Amy, is this payback? This has got to be payback for what Dan did to you a little while ago. And if you're correct, you have a prize up for grabs, and you get to steal 100 points from Dan. Can you tell everybody who this person is?
David Letterman.
Amy, you are correct. It is David Letterman! Way to go there, Amy. You have just won a square deal for 2 to Gym City Pizza, and you stole 100 points from your newest, bestest buddy sitting next to you, Dan. By stealing 100 points, that took you to the lead at 220, and you have just won $50 of the Auntie Anne Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. And better yet, you get the first opportunity at Super Scramble to go after the rest of it, and that's an additional $100. Now, Dan, if she can't unscramble or Super Scramble, you can step up and do it. You could be leaving here with 50 of the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. Either way, Dan, we're just going to make sure you leave, whether you're leaving with money or not. All right. Now, everybody at home is waiting on 3 more letters to pop up. Here come the other 3. But listen, of the first 3 that you've already written down, I'm going to tell you where one of them falls, and that is that letter T in the 4th position right there. Hopefully, that's going to help you out. Once you figure this out, www.sqrambledsquares.biz. We'll be right back with Amy and Dan going to Super Scramble right after this.
Dad, math problem.
Hit me.
Golden Corral charges one low price for their new sirloin filet. Plus, you could get seconds or more. Plus, all the shrimp you want. So, how much does that juicy sirloin actually cost?
Honey, we're going to Golden Corral.
Yup, we just raised the bar on steak. It's new USDA sirloin fillets cooked just the way you like. Plus, jumbo and new calabash shrimp on our endless buffet, still for one low price.
Math is my best subject.
Golden Corral, help yourself to happiness.
C.
HTC high-speed internet is fast for my family, and that's good because with 4 of us online at one time, we can't afford to slow down. HTC is a plan that keeps our home connection up to speed, and faster speeds make it even easier to connect to family, friends, business, and entertainment on our tablets, laptops, and smartphones. And that's how HTC connects my home with the things that mean the most.
Get more speed at home for your new tablets with HTC high-speed internet and save.
HTC, this is life. Connect with it.
U.
Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone is the perfect choice for your next party or event with our interactive game, an awesome prize center, and a huge selection of redemption and high-energy games and attractions. Plus, the menu and pizza voted best of the beach. So just remember, for the next birthday party, team party, awards banquet, or just a family get-together, there's only one place to go. Ultimate California Pizza Game Zone. Give us a call or drop on by and speak to an event planner.
California Pizza, the perfect pizza picky people love.
A.
Super Scramble is brought to you by Auntie Anne's, where it's always pretzel perfect at your choice of numerous locations throughout the Grand Strand. Learn more at auntie-anne's.com.
Wow, welcome back. We were playing a game of People Shuffle right before we came back. That was fun. Are you okay? Where are you at? All righty. Well, I've got some good news for you and some good news for you. You've got a chance to leave here with some cash, and all you have to do is root against her, okay? Can you do that?
I can do that.
If she can't unscramble our Super Scramble inside 60 seconds, we'll let you step up and do it. So if you have a seat over here in what we call our second try chair, good news for you. You already have $50 of the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. I'll give that to you here just a little bit. You're going after the rest of it. All you have to do is unscramble a thing inside 60 seconds. Now, I'll help you out. You see, as we're counting down at 45, I'll tell you where one of the yellow letters happens to fall, and then at 30, I'll tell you where another yellow letter falls. So if you'll stand on the gold star, let's go into Super Scramble and see if you can leave here with the rest of the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. So if you're ready and you're set, here we go. This is a thing. Feel free to move those letters around. Don't forget, I'll help you out at 45 and at 30. And we're coming up on our first placer, and that's the letter O in the 8th position. O in the 8th position. O in the 8th. Good. Well, I've never seen that happen before. I'll take care of that. And our next placer is one word, the O in the 5th position. O in the 5th position. I've got a P in my hand right here. We're at 20, 19, we're at 15. Here's a P. 10. You don't have to spell it out, just figure it out. You don't have to spell it out, just figure it out. I'm going to give you the opportunity. Come on over this way. What? Come here. I want you to look at everybody at home that's really proud of you, all right? Yeah, I mean, you even broke the set, and you still came up with something. Yeah, why don't you tell everybody what you think this thing is? Go ahead, whisper it in my ear.
Microscope.
It is a microscope. You are right, it is a microscope. Come on over this way, if you will. And let's bring Dan on up this way, if we could, please. Dan, and join us here. Yeah, come on a little bit closer. Don't run off, okay? Because you don't have to be that close. I know you're going to be happy with your trip over here to Gym City Pizza. Absolutely. Yeah, square deal for two. You got a $25 certificate to Ultimate California Pizza, locations all around the Grand Strand. And how about we send you on over to Golden Corral? Okay. Lunch or dinner for two certificate for hanging out with us. But watch this. You're going to love this. The 50 that you had over there, here's the 50 of the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. And for unscrambling, what was it again? Microscope. Here is the rest of the Auntie Anne's Super Scramble Super Stash of Cash. Way to go. Congratulations. Dan, I think you'll agree that couldn't have happened to a nicer person. Absolutely. Unless it had happened to you. Well, thank you both for coming out and spending some time with us. And I want to thank our audience out here for spending some time with us and eating some of those Golden Corral goodies. A big thank you to Golden Corral for doing that. We also want to thank us. We got Jeff and Christine from Comedy Cabana. They're out here. Big round of applause for them. Okay. You know what my fear was? My fear was that it was just going to be them clapping for themselves. The audience they joined in. That's good. And I want to invite you guys to come spend some time with us too. Every Friday night at 7 o'clock right here at the Myrtle Beach Mall. We tape Sqrambled Squares, and we want you to come spend some time with us. Sign up to be a contestant. Not so bad. It could be a good thing. Thank you for being here.
you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank
your
you.
families for joining us. I want to thank you for watching another edition of Scrambled Squares. Buzzberry saying we'll see you around if you don't turn square. Top for now, everybody. Bye-bye.